Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you, and I will probably mispronounce this, so I apologize. The color is Shikiori Shigure, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully that is somewhere close to correct, but I doubt it. Anyways, I don't know if this has any shimmer or anything. I'm going to go ahead and shake it. This ink is by Sailor. And we're just going to take a look at this and see what it's like. It looks like it's a very rich purple or blue, maybe. Okay, that is definitely a dark color. Trying to get that to spread out a little bit. We'll do some ribbons here on the side. There we go. Okay. I'm going to set that in here. Then we got to write this name on the card. I'm going to make sure I spell it right. This is by Sailor. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this aside to dry under the fan. I'll be right back. Okay, so first I'm going to test this out on some copy paper because, as you know, sometimes you are in a place where you cannot get to your nicer papers. Maybe you're stuck at school or work and you just want to know if this is going to perform well on cheap paper. So that is why I do this test. Alright, let's write the name here. This is copy paper. And so far it looks really nice. It's a very deep blue, maybe a little bit purple blue perhaps. We'll set that aside to finish drying and we'll take a look at it on some HP32 paper. And HP32 is also copy paper, but it has a smooth surface and the ink tends to perform really well on it. And sometimes if the ink has any special properties, you'll get to see it in on this paper. All right. And this is HP32. And if there are any colors that you would like to see me try, leave a comment down below. Just a suggestion, and I will make the video if I could find the ink or if I have it. There we go. Alright, and this is Tomoe River paper, and Tomoe River paper usually shows off the ink's properties the best, typically will, out of the three papers I mean. So I always do a test on here. And this is Tomoe River. Alright. And if you find these videos helpful at all, or if you enjoy watching them, please hit like and subscribe so you can see more. It really helps me out. Oops. Looks like it. There we go. Alright. I'm going to rinse this off. And what I'm going to do is go check on the swatch we made and see if it's dry, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this on the copy paper looks great. I don't see any issues at all. This would be perfect to use on some inexpensive paper if that was the only paper you had available to you. It looks really good. It's like a midnight really deep blue or purple blue. It's very, very pretty. And here it is on the HP32, and then on here it gets a little bit more depth to the color. And it's still the same, like the performance roughly is the same on both papers, except that there's something else going on here, another color coming through or something, and it kind of shows up here in the writing. It just looks like it has something a little extra. If the paint, or sorry, not the paint, if the ink goes down real thin, you do see a little bit of shading, but I'm not seeing that a whole lot in the writing. There's just a little bit like right here maybe, and right there where it went down a little thinner. And then here it is on the Tomoe River, and just like the HP32, there's something a little extra going on here, but I think what that is a sheen. There's like a black sheen. And you could tell because up here, when you start putting down the ink at first, it's really heavy, and these lines look really, really dark, and as I go down, they become more and more blue. And then down here, right here where I left some just scratches, those look more blue, but there's a lot of dark shading. I think it translates into sort of like a shading in the writing, because here you can see it's more blue, and here it's more of that weird black color. But when you look at the swatch, you can see that there's a definite sheen right through here. Anywhere the ink went down heavy, there's a definite black sheen in there. So this is a really interesting color because you've got this deep blue that's like a purpley blue, and then you've got this black sheen laying on top, and it affects the writing and makes it really unusual. It makes it difficult to tell what this color really is, which is really fun. So this is a really pretty color. If I could find this, I'll leave a link to it for you down below. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.